Okay.
Poquito loco.
Um, Kiel being a an artificer in from the village of Nadasaloy. For anyone who doesn't know, artificers are basically magic engineers. So even more nerds than the normal
Oh,
nerds.
I love me some engineers. What?
Okay.
Hmm.
uh, Regej was able to recruit, convince Kill to join the party in her quest in capturing a soul. What that implies and what that involves, we don't know yet. I'm not
What
gonna lie,
else
sounds
did
like I
we
scammed her into it. Yeah, honestly, yeah, you did.
convince Kill to do?
Drugs.
Well, you kind of started to flirt with her, which is effective, by the
I
way.
think
I
we
I
convinced her.
kinda I convinced her to crush me with her thighs. All right, thank you.
with
That's
a
all you need to know.
with a persuasion check
Yeah.
strong enough, then yes.
Yes.
Um,
Thighs on my face.
just to let you guys know, you guys have three types of sidekicks now. You have a warrior in Pepe Yeager, you have an expert in Richie Zambrano, and now you have recruited your third sidekick, a spellcaster sidekick in Kiel Fontenillo.
Wait. Pepe Yeager is a warrior.
Is a warrior type, warrior kind of sidekick. Because they're
Oh,
all,
I thought he was just a dumbass.
well, there's also that. There's a sort of intersection between him being a warrior and him being a dumbass. He does have a -1 in charisma, I think. Yeah, he does. But Piega has a -1 in charisma.
Just like me.
I mean,
We really are
obviously.
broskies.
Our broskis,
Oh
absolutely.
my god, this is gonna be one hell of a show.
All right. Speaking of
Buckle
it,
up.
buckle up, folks. So, with that with the recap out of the way, let's start with episode 9 of Kilala, a Filipino-inspired Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
With drugs.
With drugs. No.
We're gonna start the session not with the situation going on with Analani and Lilith in the forest, but instead we're gonna start with Regej and Pepe Yeager.
Alright.
They are inside the Datu's home, the Datu's office, in Datu Kasunod. Uh, uh, Realizing that their friends have went to an area of the forest towards the balete tree that is, closed off from the public, mostly because of safety issues, because of a creature affecting the pathway and the roads going there. The Datu has mentioned that it is what's called the creature that they have identified is called a Tigbalan. Uh, and they have also mentioned that the Amomongo is also on the loose somewhere in other parts of the forest, and they are looking for people to help with that situation. However, after hearing that their party has entered the forest without any guide or anyone to protect them or guide them towards the balete tree, the Datu has implored Regej to look for their friends before it's too late. You got Regej and Pepe Yeager are still in the Datu's home. Is there anything that you want to do at this moment?
Drugs.
I I look at the I ask Pepe Yeager. Bro, what do you think we should do? Keep in mind that there is that monster running amok. So I don't want to get caught into whatever it does. So what's the safest thing we can do?
Gag, Perry. I think it's best if we go and look for our friends muna, diba? Since their safety is very paramount for our quest. It's even if we go after the Amomongo right now, I don't think it'll be very safe, broski. So I think it's best. I think it'll be such a good idea if we look for our friends muna.
The DM is metagaming. Anyway,
I'm Among Us.
I'm Among Us.
I look at them. I think they're already in the vicinity of the palete tree, so I don't think it's worth for us to follow them into the area because I have this hunch that something bad might have happened to them. I just don't know if we should follow my gut, you know?
Intuition check. Intuition check.
Intuition check.
Intuition check.
Pepe Yeager says, "Well, you know what? You know what, broski? I did told you about the tenets of the open waters, diba? So you always trust your gut instinct. That's nature telling you where to go. You have to trust the waters, pare."
I hate
You're
it
right.
here.
Right.
I hate it here.
Broski, broski, how about we go back to Keel's hut and gather some quote unquote air quotations some resources. What do you think?
Resources, pare, gag. I like the sound of that. Like I'm G for that, pare. I'm G for that.
Fix.
Keel's hut.
You carbs, bro?
Are you rug?
That's okay, broski. You get it some. You get it soon. You get it soon. Don't worry about that. No problem. No problem.
Questions coming from within Regage.
You and Pepe Yeager make your way back to Kiel's hut, the her workshop where you first met her. You see it is abandoned. You see that some of her stuff that she brought along with her are no longer there. Some of the stuff that she brought along with her baggage and all of her inventory and such, all of the essentials. Some of them are missing. The soul capturing device is no longer there. You're assuming that she's bringing that along with her on the journey. Uh, is there what are you looking for in particular?
I'm looking for vials of liquid. Like one of those shady things that you could just accidentally throw and something happens.
Okay.
Accidentally.
All right.
I hate the
Accident.
sound. I hate the sound of that.
Give me an investigation check.
Right? What's my investigation? Let's go. Ah, got a 5.
You got a 5. You rummage through her belongings. You rummage through the shelves and cupboards inside her workshop. You were able to find some gallons of like gasoline, something to power up her devices and her inventions. You were able to find some drinking water. You're guessing. You're not exactly sure. Um, it looks and smells like drinking water at least. Um, but that's pretty much all that you find. Nothing that really catches your attention.
Can I take the drinking water and the gasoline?
Sure.
What seems to be drinking water?
What
Wait.
seems to be drinking water. The drinking water is inside a flask. You know that flask that ends like it looks like a triangle. It's circular at the bottom.
How many flasks of those are present? Just the one?
As far as you can find, just one of them. Yeah.
I will put a mark on it just to be. I'll put definitely drinking water.
Okay.
There.
That's
I put the
that's the tag
gasoline.
that you put in.
Yep. I put I put I put the flask and the gasoline in my trusty old backpack, and then
The gasoline is more like inside like a plastic container, more like an open container, right?
an open container.
Yeah.
I hand it over to Pepe Yeager. Do something about this.
What do you want me to do about this, Perry? It looks like very mahirap to carry, you know.
Carry it. You're a big ass paladin.
Drink it.
He's skinny underneath there. He's a lanky dumbass underneath all the
Uh,
armor.
sure thing, Perry. You're the boss man, eh? So I'll help you carry that.
I
The
fist bump.
boss.
Fist bump.
Gives you a fist bump.
Yes. Right. Now, the best thing we can do is the best thing that we could do is use the gasoline before entering the forest and leave it as a trail.
Gaggy Perry, are you suggesting arson, Perry?
Uh, I'm just gonna call you PJ from now on. You know, Pepe Yeager, PJ.
That's all fine with me, broski. But you didn't really answer my question, ano? Are we really? Are we gonna use the gasoline to commit arson, Perry? I don't think I'm comfortable with that.
PJ, there's a time in life where a friendship asks or a no questions asked.
Oh no, he pulled on How I Met Your Mother.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll call this DC 18.
Nice, I guess. I got a one.
uh, Pepe Yeager says, alam mo, pere, you know that we talked about earlier the tenets of the paladin, ano, and remember that we were talking about respecting nature and respecting the natural order of things, ano. I don't think that arson would be very in line with that with the tenets, Perry. I'm not I love and respect you, Perry, ha. But I'm going to be a good friend for you. I'm gonna be a good friend to you and tell you to set up your boundaries, Barry. I don't think that's a good idea. Not for our friends or not for the people of Nadasaloy.
You know what? Fine. Just carry that the container of gasoline with me to the forest. We're
Sure,
not gonna leave a trail.
sure thing, Barry. I got you, broski.
Now, wait. Would it? How? What if I do? Upon entering the forest, I just poke on the
You just what?
on the container. I poke a hole through a container stealthily.
We'll have to roll for that. Here's what we'll do. Here's what I'm gonna. So you're gonna
flight.
you're going to go into the forest now, are you?
Yes.
Okay. So, Alex, can you give a shout out for Azrael, please? Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So here's what we'll do, Ragesh. This is gonna be a cinematic role. I'm gonna ask
Oh,
you.
what?
I'm gonna ask you for a sleight of hand, check to see if you can poke a hole on the canister on the barrel, that Pepe Yeager is carrying, so that you can leave a trail, into and out of the forest. You'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do the intended purpose of that, and whatever consequences might come out of that. However, if you fail the sleight of hand check, Pepe Yeager's loyalty towards the party will decrease.
Why the party? It should just be him.
Remember, we are one group. We are the La Tragedias.
You better fucking roll high.
Considering that Pepe Yeager is carrying the canister, we're gonna assume that Pepe Yeager is taller than Regej. So, and considering that Pepe Yeager is also very aware of Regej's presence, this will be rolled with disadvantage.
Ah. Can I back out of it or no?
You already said it. You don't have. You
But
can't
this
back out.
This is go.
This is important.
This will serve as a warning for anyone who tries to do these kind of shenanigans. I'll set this as an example for you guys.
But wait, but at the same time, if I succeed, it's not a warning. It's gonna be a
I'm
gonna be a
going.
sign.
I'm going to set the DC. I'm gonna say that this should be difficult, not too difficult, considering who Pepe Yeager is. I'm gonna
Nice
set the
one.
DC at DC 15. Sleight of hand check with disadvantage, and then all of the consequences that comes out of the roll I've already explained. So
Right.
let's have it.
Azrael is saying you're gonna let them off like that.
I let them off on worse, believe me.
Yeah, we've done worse, but it's it's
We
not
we
big.
we, we choose
have?
we choose no, not this group in particular, but Onin
Oh.
specifically. We just prefer not to talk about that.
Yeah, for both our faces. We,
Hmm.
I need to know now.
no, there's no need. This is
I'm
no questions asked. This is
I'm
don't
I'm not
no.
that kind of friend.
Oh, sad. Anyway, so
DC 15 sleight of hand check. Let's go.
uh, wait, where's the dice tray on our server?
It's like
Bro, it's literally
it's
above
next to
the group
it's
chat.
like next to bot commands.
1d20. Oh wait, tama ba? 1d20 plus.
Plus your sleight of hand bonus. And if you're proficient with that skill, you can add your proficiency bonus.
I am not proficient. It's time to lose some loyalty points.
First roll.
We're taking the 14 already.
The what?
Wait, since it's a disadvantage.
14. Okay. First roll is a 14.
Oh my god.
Second roll is an 8. Perfect. So we're describe to us how you're attempting to poke a hole on the canister.
It looks like I'm gonna tickle Pepe Yeager. But it was like a quick tickle then poke.
So you guys are elbowing each other. You guys are having a good time, a great time. Like Pepe Yeager has the canister on his right shoulder. It's resting on his right shoulder. You're on his left. You guys are fooling around and such, elbowing each other, and then you just try to quickly like what tool were you using to try to poke a hole on it?
Dick.
I was using a
Fishing
let
pole.
me I was using my fishing.
You're fishing
How?
like the hook on your lure.
Yep, the hook on my lure.
So you try to reach up and puncture the canister, but Pepe
Yep.
Yeager obviously was able to see that. He saw you make that attempt. He kind of looks at you for a moment, and he understanding what you were trying to do. He does not say anything afterwards.
Oh god. Hmm.
Okay.
Dave's chat is just degenerate.
Oh God.
I know. I I I say nothing. I look at him and like I turn away and I just keep moving forward.
So, so that's your plan. So what's your plan now? Going into the forest. Plum, I can see the stream on the thing. Could you not? Could you not? Could you at least do it on your phone at least?
My phone does not have any storage for Twitch. It's dying.
Then just can you please avoid going on the web page because this is going into the VODs. So
Oh, I know it. What is she trying? Like, what is she using?
she's sharing her screen.
Yeah, but there's like a share screen function where there's just a specific.
Yeah,
screen that
share
you
your
can-
window.
Yeah, but like there's nothing there. Like look.
Application.
What the fuck?
Wait, see there,
There. Scroll down.
there, clip, Studio
Out
Print,
there.
bruh. You okay?
No, there's
Okay,
going to
try
be very big malfunctions. So
no,
you'll be
try alt tabbing.
no.
No, try it for a second. See?
Alright, we can't see it. Okay, cool.
To look.
We cut that out. Anyway, so Ragesh, what do you what's your plan going into the forest?
Do I still have fish bait with me?
That's a good question. How much fish bait do you still have?
What are you gonna do with fish bait?
You have like,
Also, some make her size thicker. Thank you.
do you have like three bags of fishing bait left with you?
I look at I just look at Pepe Yeager like I'm just gonna use these my whole bags of fish bait rather than use that canister of gasoline as our breadcrumbs out of the forest. So lead the way, and I'll be spreading the fish bait as we meet.
Pepe Yeager looks at you and says, "Sure thing. I think that's a good idea. So, good job."
Wait, my plan worked. He's not singing Broski anymore. Lesser Conyo. Ah.
So, all right. So that's okay. Here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna cut over to Anulani and Lilith, and here's how we're going to work this out, including Ragesh. I'm gonna ask everyone to roll for initiative.
Ah,
No.
okay, wait. Initiative.
Hold on to your initiatives first. I'm gonna ask for it in a bit.
Will I also roll for mine or no?
Yes, you'll also roll for your initiative.
Motherfucker.
All right. Who got more than 25?
Wait, I'm waiting. Okay,
Who got 20 to 25?
me.
Who got 15 to 20?
I did.
And then Anulani will go last. What did you roll?
6.
Nice. All right. Okay. So, top of the initiative order. Lilith, I'm going to ask you to make whatever skill check you want to make.
Skill check.
You can either make a survival check, survival, perception, or whatever other skill that you feel is appropriate for what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
I don't know. You can ask. You guys are still walking through the path heading towards the Balete tree. Right now, you're with Anolani, you're with Kiel, and Richie. What do you plan to do?
Shit. They forgot about me.
I mean, like, you haven't asked the others.
Wait, I'm gonna ask Richie.
Okay.
Richie, it seems like Anolani's having a senior moment as a child. Do you seem to remember who I am?
You're asking Richie if he remembers you.
Yeah.
He looks back to Anolani and he says, I think that, pretty sure that she'll be okay. She'll be fine. There's probably some healers or somebody who can help us back in Natasaloy. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. Do you remember me?
Yes, I do.
Who am I?
You are supposed to be one of the adults in the group.
No, what's my name?
You don't know your name?
What's my name? God damn it! I shake him a bit.
Lilith.
Okay. I think I'm just like overthinking it. Um. Uh. Shit. Okay. I tug on Anolani slowly. Um. Just follow us, and then we just head towards whatever it is we're heading towards to.
Mm-hmm.
And just in case, I'm gonna roll for survival,
Go ahead.
just in case something shitty happens.
Mm-hmm.
I got 19.
19 for survival.
E.
Okay. On a 19 survival check, you after a while you guys come across a calm and cool pond. Its waters are clear and transparent to the eyes, chilled and welcoming to the touch. As your party takes a moment to drink from it, you are rejuvenated and refreshed, giving you the strength to continue forward. You continue on your path and look back at the pond for a brief moment, for a fraction of a second. You could have sworn you saw dancing lights hovering over the waters. And that's what you get from a survival check.
Okay.
Regej, you are walking with Pepe Jaeger at the moment. What would you like to do?
Oh no. Onan?
He's
He's muted.
muted.
I was fixing something.
Okay.
Still spreading fish bait, right?
You still spreading fish bait? Yes.
I I look at Pepe. I'm like, there's a slight chance we could get separated in this forest. Now I know what I did, and I know how much you think of me right now. But considering all the supernatural things that have been happening,
He said what?
I would like you to hold at least this small portion of fishing bait and spread its musk around your body. While I'm proposing that, I am Reged is doing that at, as well.
Mm. Pepe Jaeger says, "Gag, Perry, this is kind of weird, ano? But sure, if you,
Oh no.
uh,
Oh
if
no.
you think, you know, ikaw bahala, Perry. I'll trust you on this one." He does
Are
so.
they gonna sniff each other
Yeah.
when they get lost?
Regesh and Pepe
I,
Jaeger together.
I, I look at Pepe Jaeger with a serious face. They can copy our voices, our faces, our bodies. In no way can they mimic the smell of fish bait.
That was smart.
Gaggy
Not
Perry,
gonna
that's
lie.
very smart, ano? But my only question is, Perry, who is they?
I start to have one of those attacks that Thomas had, the old dude.
Yeah.
They,
Tony?
yeah, that Tony has. They, the mystical beings of this forest, the ones that the doctor told us about. Remember? I can feel it. The
Ah,
gas.
I got you, I got you, Perry. I got you.
But just to be safe, di- dip, di- dip a part of your body into the gasoline. While I'm saying that, I'm dipping my feet into the gasoline.
He's still holding the gasoline on his shoulder.
I'm dipping my head into the gasoline.
Okay.
No.
Wait, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you forgot to change the game.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I already changed it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I knew I forgot something.
I was like Pokemon Unite, and everyone's like, what?
I knew I was doing. I knew I forgot something. Thank you, Alex. God damn it. All right. That was something. All right.
So,
Cool.
so, so wait, I technically grease up my hair
Mhm.
with gasoline.
Yep.
And I I set it back. Like, nice. You
Okay.
do it too. I'll hold the container for you.
Pepe Yeager splashes his hair with gasoline. You guys now have a mix of smell of fishing bait and gasoline all over you.
Ew.
So there's
Whatever
that.
happens, they cannot in any, even if we are in a magical area, they cannot copy the genuine smell of gasoline and fishing bait. 'Cause let me tell you this fishing bait was procured by one of the craziest madmen in in my village.
Well, you're the boss now, pare. So I'll trust you on this one.
Nice, nice.
Uh so yeah.
Now to lure them further away, I throw at least a few fishing bait to the east. Like that's right. They're gonna think we're going east, but we're going north.
Okay. I am going to ask you to make a survival check.
Uh-oh. Survival.
Hmm.
Okay, I have proficiency.
Okay.
So so who- how much do I add again?
Your survival is, I think, wisdom plus proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Alright.
You're proficient in it, right? So what's your wait? Survival is wisdom, right?
Yes.
So you add your wisdom modifier plus your proficiency.
Alright, I got an 11.
11. Okay.
Gosh.
With an 11 survival check. So you threw away the fishing bait in the direction that you chose. Uh, Up ahead of you, though, you see a stone brick wall, seemingly out of place. As you approach it, you make the assumption that it must be part of the trail to guide hikers through the forest. It is smooth and clean, as if nature itself maintains its proud image on a regular basis.
Do I have a chance to question?
Sure?
I look at that pig and like there is no way that this is properly taken care of. I think this is just a trap or a bait to lure out unsuspecting tourists. What do you think?
For me, Perry, I think that this wall might be like a part of a project. Maybe somebody started to build a wall to guide people through the pathway, so maybe they just started out like this. Maybe there'll be more of that later.
Can can
You
I
have to
do an
hydrate, by the way.
I see it.
can I do an investigation check on the monument?
No need for an investigate. No need to roll for that. It's a brick wall.
Can I touch it?
You can touch it.
Nothing weird.
You
Nothing weird happens.
You reach out your hand and you touch the stone brick wall. It feels exactly like a stone brick wall.
Until it moans.
I
No.
I'll I'll put some fishing bait. I slather fishing bait onto the stone brick wall.
Are you
Fucking
doing
new fishing
are
bait.
are you doing it in any particular way? Are you trying describe to me what how you're doing that?
I gently caress fishing bait onto the stone brick wall. I'm like, "Hmm." I gently whisper. I'm doing this because I'm worried. Mm.
What the
Cool.
fuck?
All right. That's where we're gonna end your turn. uh
Pulses, ooh.
I swear to God, if the wall suddenly says, "Ooh," I'm like,
ooh, ooh.
kill it. Give me the
Oh,
gasoline.
Anolani, you are traveling with Richie, Kiel, and one other person that you are unfamiliar with. What do you want to do?
I look at them and I stop following them and go to a different path.
Oh God, the
Lilith is
problem child.
Lilith is having you hold holding on to them though.
Mm, I let go.
Okay, where are you headed?
Oh, you're the problem child.
I go backwards from the opposite direction where they're going.
Cool. What kind? Is there anything else that you're doing in particular? Are you looking for something?
No, I'm just trailing
Okay.
away from them, trying to get away from all of them.
Cool. You see the dirt road ahead of you, straight and narrow. The gravel underneath your feet is firm and unmoving as you walk. You look back and you do not see where you started walking, where you began. You look in front of you and you do not see where you are headed. There is only this humble dirt road.
Hmm.
If you're not doing anything else in particular, I will go back to the top of the initiative order. Lilith, after a
Right.
while, you only see two people. You only see Kiel and Richie. You give me a history check to see if you can remember
History.
if this was the right number of people to be with.
Am I that dumb?
My dad, no. Oh,
13 plus 4, 17.
17. You know that there was supposed to be a fourth person in this group.
Oh my God, I'm being affected by the spell.
wait a minute. Where is Steel? Oh no.
Wait, what?
No,
you say?
sorry, I said Richie and Kiel are with Lilith.
Yeah, Nolani's missing.
Mhm.
Not my baby.
What do you want to do?
I look at Kill, and then I look back, and then I look at Richie. Then we supposed to have one more person with us. As
Rich,
far as I know, there's like 4 of us here. I'm pretty sure about that.
Kiel looks back at you and says, were there two other people that we left behind?
No, like there's another one. There's another child with us.
A child? Why would we bring a child over to this place?
We have another child in this place. We were 4. We were 4 traveling towards the Balete tree. Why am I the only one who's not going crazy?
Oh, so you're saying that I'm going crazy now?
No, that's not what I meant. Jeez. Are we still gonna bang though?
Wait, from the other end of the forest, Ragesh just feels chills around his body.
um,
There's a disturbance.
Kiel says, I mean, if we're gonna make it out of here alive, I mean,
I take that chances, I think. But we need to find that child. We have another child among us. Wait, what?
okay, okay. If there was another kid that supposedly be with us, where could they have gone?
I look back. Richie, did you know where Anolani went?
Richie looks at you with a kind of a blank stare,
Oh no.
and he says,
I'm nervous.
"Yeah, you were just you mentioned that there was someone with us, right?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anolani, the tiefling kid with us.
Yes, you are a tiefling, right? You are.
Not me. There's another child with us.
Yes.
Dumbassery. Let's go.
Oh no. He's, al-
I'm the
he's
only one
already
who's
talking
left
so
to
slow.
What do you want to do?
stay. Wait. I'm trying to think.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Let me check my inventory.
Okay.
Uh. Okay. So I saw a tree next to us,
Hmm.
and I tell Keel and Richie to wait for me by the tree,
Okay.
and just for safety, I tie them to the tree with a rope.
Oh my god.
Kyo says, if you, I mean, if you're into this, I mean, I don't think I would
I
mind.
am. I am into this, but this is for safety purposes. I mean, we can do that later, but not right now.
Okay. So you tie them up to the tree. Um, I'm gonna say that you are able to securely tie them onto the tree. The rope is very secure as far as you can tell. What else do you want to do?
Um, I tried to look for footprints
Okay.
from Anulani. I mean, she's not a floating being, so there should be.
Great. Give me a survival check.
Please be high, please be high, please be high, please be high. I swear to God. Let's fucking go, 19!
19. All right. So, um, you are able to find tracks from Anulani. Uh, you are able to follow it. You are able to tell based on that role and based on the environment that you're in. It seems that the tracks that you found that you are certain to be from Anulani is heading towards the Balete tree. So you continue on to the path uh, in the same direction that you were going. You were moving forward essentially.
Ah, fuck.
And for a while, you come across a restless pond. Its waters are constantly shifting in all directions, never sure where it's supposed to settle. The contents of the pond are murky and sickly to look at. Um, you continue on your path, look back at the pond. For a brief moment, for a fraction of a second, you could have sworn you saw dancing lights hovering over the waters.
What's up with the dancing lights?
Regej, you are with Pepe Yeager. You smell of gasoline and of fish bait. Uh, what are
The
you?
musk of men.
The musk of men wafting through the air as you stroll down the forest. What do you intend to do?
Oh, stinky.
I Wait, I heard it again. Oh no.
Oh,
Pinky.
stinky. Uh-oh. Pookie
I
bunny.
I I shout at the top of my lungs. Anulani, Richie, kill, girl who's horny for kill.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, it's the truth, though.
Okay. I will add. That will be. So you call out for them, right? So
How do you spell her name?
Kiel.
Oh, I thought Keel.
No,
Huh.
Kiel. So you're waiting for a response, aren't you?
Yep.
Give me a
24
perception check.
seconds.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. You don't hear a response back. But you are keeping your eyes are still peeled for anyone. Maybe you are able to catch up to them fast enough. With a 10 perception check, you you see up ahead of you a stone brick wall, somewhat out of place. As you approach it, you can make out small graffiti in a language that isn't common. It's not a
Wait
common
a
language.
second, I know what's
It
going
is
on.
old and falling apart, as if nature itself has merely tolerated its
Oh
existence.
my god, I know
We
what's
know
You
going
also
on.
see some smear stains on the brick wall. Seems very consistent and very similar to your fishing bait.
similar to my fishing bait.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Pepe Yeager. You know what's happening to us, right? We've been here before.
Oh god.
What do you mean, Perry? I'm pretty sure this is the first time I see a brick wall in the middle of nowhere.
I wanna die.
I pull his head towards the place where the fishing bait is. You see what I'm talking about?
That could be
I'm
any stain, Perry.
no. This is definitely the wall that I caressed.
Gaggy Perry, you were caressing a wall. I didn't know you were into that, but
It's the
respect to
only
you.
action I'm getting. It's the only action I'm getting. Leave me.
You're a child!
I I what I do is you know the legend of what you humans call quote unquote the tikbalang, right?
I think the Datu mentioned something about a tigbalan, but yes, that sounds very similar.
I I can I can perfectly take a good guess what's happening right now.
Give
Do
me an
you
Arcana
think?
check.
Oh no!
Give me an Arcana check to see if you actually do know what's going on.
No, it's
Wait
like a
lang.
foreigner. I don't know shit about their shit. Fuck.
Uh, wait. Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Oh, yup. I got a 7.
7. You have heard of tikbalang or tikbalan. Honestly, you're not really sure what the difference is, but you do know that you have heard of people saying that they've seen a tikbalang or a tikbalan in the forest. Something about being lost in the forest in some way. You've always chalked it up to them just being no having no sense of direction. It never really concerned you since you've only ever been on the water, so you're not particularly sure or understand what the issue is, what the nature of the tikbalang is, or what the nature of the tikbalan is. You don't know. You know that there's something to counter the effects of a tikbalan, but again, because you were not, it didn't really concern you at the time. You don't really remember what it is exactly.
And can I ask Pepe Yeager to do an Arcana check?
Sure. Let's give our boy an Arcana check. Pepe Jaeger. This Arcana is an intelligence based skill, right?
Yep.
Intelligence. It's just gonna be a flat roll. No proficiencies, no bonuses. You rolled a natural 1. He says, I don't know, Perry. I've only ever been in Kailahon, ano. So I'm not that familiar with any of the folklore. I'm not around these parts, I guess you could say. I mean, I have served the Datu for a really long time now, but I never really concerned myself with the local mythology and the local myths and all that. So maybe you might actually know more than I do.
Is it possible that I asked Pepe Yeager to bonk me in the head so that I could history check, remember something that Tony told me about the
Who's
Tikbalang?
Tony?
Tony is Regej's father figure.
Uh,
Sure. Yeah, because you know what? That sounds really fun. Go right ahead. Give me a history check to see if you can remember.
Yes. Wait. What is this? I got a 9.
You got a 9.
So,
You try to think back. You try to think back of all of the times that Tony tried to tell you something, try to give you words of wisdom, but all you can remember are the times when he started off saying something really intricate and very well thought, but ends up talking about peanut butter instead. There was one time though that you saw him walking out of the The only thing forest related to Tony is remember finding him in the forest with his clothes on backwards. But whether or not that has something to do with your current situation, you're not able to connect that.
ay, sabi, Gagi, pare. This is just like a wild guess, broski, but I suggest we copy what my old man tribe does. Whenever I see him running out of the forest, are you G? Are you G?
Carbs, Barry. I'm carbs. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Putang ina.
Pix kasi.
You can't say pigs because pigs don't. That reference does not make sense in this setting. Because
I'm
pics,
like,
like a file type of pics is img, is image img. So you're saying pics, you're saying img, I am game. But that reference does not really work in this scenario.
eh, there's another thing we can do, but it's gonna cost you to remove your armor. So we're gonna place it inside the boat box of holding. I'm gonna call on the small boat. We put our stuff in there, and I'll convert it to a small box again.
Okay,
I don't
sure.
understand the thing. He's
That
Right.
cool. Yeah, exploiting the compartment feature that I put into the boat haphazardly. Great, cool. All right, let's do it. Okay.
exploitation.
So now Pepe
Just like
Yeager
what the
is
government is doing. What?
What?
oh
What?
huh? Pepe
Huh?
Yeager is armorless. I am not wearing heavy armor. So like we're gonna have to wear our clothes
Not do
inside
it,
out.
but naked.
But you
Inside,
know, inside out. So
inside out. Okay.
this is a test of how much you trust me and how much I can trust you. We're gonna change in front of each other. So I do not trust the forest. Because what if while we are changing we get swapped out by
Two
snakes?
bros.
So we're
Alright.
gonna look at each other while we're doing this.
Two bros.
Chilling in a hot
The
tub,
hot tub.
5 feet apart.
Because they are socially distancing.
Oh.
Okay, cool. You and Pepe Yeager change clothes. You turn your clothes inside out. That's what you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, I have to write that down.
So baliktad yung suot namin.
Okay. So,
Like-
you do that and you continue on walking down the path that you have done.
Wait.
Mhm.
Can I give a side comment to Pepe Yeager?
What is it?
You have
Nice fun.
masculine pecs.
Nice pandesals, broski. 10 out of 10 would put margarine.
What the fuck?
He said, "Thank you, Perry."
I felt
Um,
like that's scary.
And then he looks away from you and he continues walking. Anulani, you are currently heading back to, heading to the opposite direction of where you were headed. What do you plan? What is Anulani thinking of right now?
Right.
She just starts sit. She just sits down and looks up into the sky, and then she like places her thumb up to the sky where the sun is placed.
Okay.
She tries to observe it.
You observe it and you see that it's a lot. It's hard to look at the sun directly, but you can kind of tell that it's the sun is pretty big compared to your thumb, even from this distance. You can also make a perception or survival check if you'd like.
Hold up. Wait, my ears hurt.
Okay.
Perception. Okay. Like survival check is what now? Like
Survival is wisdom.
wisdom.
So they're both wisdom-based skills. It's just going to be a difference whether you're proficient in them or not.
I got a 19.
19, cool. All right.
Let's fucking go.
Does that
You
mean
with a 19
Anulani?
with a 19 what is that? Perception?
Survival.
Survival. With a 19 survival, you know that right now, like, you're able to tell that it's early afternoon-ish, just based on the position of the sun. You're able to measure, like, look at the angle of the sun to compared to your shadow and all that. Um,
Do I
you
notice anything around me?
you notice that the dirt road ahead of you is straight and narrow. The dust underneath your feet is loose and sensitive. Small dust clouds appear after each step you take. Like you take
Every
a step and
step
like
you take.
you look back and you do not see where you started. You look in front of you and you do not see where you are headed. There's only this humble, dusty dirt road.
What if I start digging down?
What in the Minecraft? The wrong.
What are you using to dig down?
God,
Wrong game.
that's a very Anolani thing to do.
I'm using one of my Arnie sticks, trying to dig down while it's being accompanied with my with my hand.
Cool. So you use your Arni sticks or your Eskrima sticks or blunt weapons. So you try to use it in whatever in a very inefficient way to dig downwards. Using your hands as well to part your way, making trying to dig into the path where you're on, and you make no progress in terms you're staying at the same place where you started doing this, and you make no other step either forward or backwards. Lilith, you are currently by yourself right now. You're no longer with your sidekicks. What would you like to do?
Fuck. So, would I notice that the pond kind of looks like the other one?
You would, yes.
Hmm. So I was like thinking to myself, this kind of looks the same. And then I try walking forward, like past the pond that we like supposedly drank from,
Okay.
and like try to look for Keel and Richie.
You walk forward. After a short while, you see a tree with some rope around it.
What the hell? Okay.
You. God damn it. Will I ask you to roll for this? You know what? There's no point. You keep walking towards the same direction,
Mm-hmm.
past the tree with the rope around it. It looks like it's not the rope is not on the base. It looks like the rope was just tied around the tree deliberately.
What?
After some time, you come across a pond filled to the brim with blood. You watch as Keel and Richie start drinking from the blood pond
What
as
the
if
fuck?
it were
Okay.
as if it was the first potable liquid they have found in months. After wiping the blood from their mouth, they continue on the journey as if nothing notable has happened. For a brief moment, for a fraction of a breath, you could have sworn you see a third companion walking over them. This fourth companion is tall and skinny, with nothing but a rag to cover its private parts. The most striking thing about it, however, are its feathery wings outstretched and hovering over Richie and Keel over their heads. It turns to you. This thing that has intruded itself into your circle turns to you. You see its horse head turn to you and lock eyes with you for just a moment,
Oh,
for
it's
just
a
a second,
horse.
for just a fraction of a thought. And then it's gone.
Fucking way. Uh, I run towards Richie and Keel.
Hmm.
I promise I saw something like hovering over you, and you guys just drank blood water from this pond. Are you guys not weirded out of what's going on right now?
I'm gonna make a roll for Richie. What's this bonus? For Richie Sembrano, it's gonna be a +2. For Kiel Fontanillo, it's gonna be a -1. Oh. Kiel looks at you and she says, "Yeah, you're kind of scaring me a little bit, but maybe I'll learn to get into it. I don't know."
I'm not trying to fuck right now. This is a life and death situation, I think. And you guys just drank from. You don't see the blood in this fucking pond. Is that what you're saying?
Richie looks at you and says, "Wasn't there a fourth person with us?"
Yeah, I've been telling you guys. There's a fourth one. It's Anolani, and she's
No,
gone right
not
now.
not Anolani. Wasn't there like something else with us just a few moments ago?
Yeah, I saw something like hovering over you, like a horse head with feathers and shit. And you guys didn't see that?
Everyone, take off your clothes.
Take. Are you suggesting an orgy?
Everyone,
right
take
now?
off your clothes. Turn them on backwards. Put them on back. Put them on backwards. Do it now.
Orgy?
No.
Okay.
Take, Richie, gets close to your face and he says, "Take off your clothes. Turn them on backwards now."
Okay, jeez. Didn't have to be so anal about it, get it? And then I took my clothes off and just turned it.
Turn it on backwards.
right on.
Richie and Kyo do the same. Richie says, "Keep moving forward. Whatever, no matter what you see, no matter what you hear, do not stop moving."
Okay.
Regej, you are with Pepe Yeager at the moment. Your clothes are inside out. You are walking. What are you guys doing?
Should have used the word backwards, not inside.
What are you guys doing?
We're still planning. Wait, before anything else happens, there's another thing I want to do.
Mhm.
DJ.
What is
I-
it, Perry?
I take out my fishing rod, my spare fishing rod. I remove yung tali,
The string?
the rope,
Yeah.
the string. I tie it around my wrist. I tie it on Pepe Yeager's wrist. This time we are not going to separate no matter what happens.
Oh, that's pretty.
I mean, Perry, that's really romantic, Perry, huh? But I'm not into that kind of thing, huh?
No,
I mean, like, no problem to you if you're into that. Maybe this is your awakening, huh? Maybe it's because you've been, I completely understand it, broski, ha, kasi you've been hanging out with me a lot. But I know that I'm really attractive, but I don't swing that way. Also,
I
Perry, you're
don't.
kind of young. I don't really, that doesn't really jive with me, ano. So, but
I look at with a puzzled. I look with a puzzled expression. I'm not into dude. This is just to prevent us from being separated by who knows what is in this forest.
I mean, we haven't been separated yet, but better safe than sorry, I
That's the
guess.
point. Not yet. What happens if we do get separated?
I'm sure it'll be fine, Perry. Gagi, it's
No,
just a forest. We'll be fine.
no, there's a reason why we brought the gasoline,
Okay.
which is to cover our scent.
Okay.
Anyway, we should just keep moving forward with our tied wrists, not separating, smelling like fish bait gasoline.
Okay.
Fish bait and gasoline.
What would you like to do now?
Can I shout again? But this time I'm just gonna call for Richie.
You're gonna call for Richie.
Yep, just scream Richie out loud like Richie.
Okay. Give me a perception check to see if you can hear him.
I got a tree.
You got a 3. Uh, you hear Richie call out to you. He says,
Oh fuck.
you hear him say, "Keep walking."
I I look at Pete at the Jaeger. I heard Richie. He told me to keep walking. Should I? What do you think? What does your gut tell you?
As you look at Pepe Yeager, you also see up ahead of you. You see a stone brick wall, explicitly out of place. As you guys approach it, you see the rampant vandalism done on it. Scribbles of an ancient celestial language are scrawled on every inch of every brick. But on the center, imposing on top of every other writing, is one word. One word written not in common, but in a language you may or may not recognize. The wall
Yeah, I'm
itself
scared.
the wall itself looks as if it is moments away from falling apart, as if it never stood proud in its life. Not even once.
So, Dev, you see this?
Yep.
I
That looks like.
can I discuss with Pepe Yeager what I have collected in my
Sure.
life? We have seen three different pillars. One looked good, one looked almost good, and one it's like the state that we're both in.
I don't know about pillars, Perry, yeah, but this looks like a wall to me.
I look at him. It's the gasoline. It's circulating in my body.
What would
But
you want to do?
I tell uh I ask Pepe Yeager, is there any way for you to destroy this wall, brick wall?
I mean, I could kick it down, Perry. I think you could even break it down yourself.
You think I can?
I think you can. It looks very weak and frail.
I will break down the brick wall.
You do so, and the brick wall collapses along with all of the other writing on the brick wall.
And
The rubble and the debris is so mangled up and jumbled and all over the place that there is no way to make out any of the words that were written there.
Can I do an Arcana check on the brick wall?
Sure.
Don't fail me now. 16.
16. Um, with 16 Arcana check, you know that the brick wall itself is not magical. Like it has no, it's not emanating, it's not causing any effect on you. It doesn't, you know that from whatever is left on that wall, you know that it was not, it has, doesn't have any properties that would be reactive to anything that you do. With a 16 Arcana check, you are able to make out one word from from a somehow more stable looking brick. Like from the very base of the wall, you could still see there's one word that you could read out. And
Mm,
it is not written in common. It's not written in the common language. Um, it's written something else. It's written in Celestial. Uh, do you read Celestial? Do you understand? Can you? Is that one of the languages that you understand?
wait, let me see.
Celestial. Yeah.
Where do I check that?
It should be under proficiencies. Languages and proficiencies, bottom left corner if you're on D&D Beyond.
Call me a
Oh,
bottom.
no.
No,
I can only read common.
you can only read common.
So,
Oh no,
wait,
he's
You
dumb.
you
can I ask Pepe Yeager if he knows how to read Celestial?
does Pepe Yeager know Celestial?
Is he not that dumb?
Never
This,
have
this,
I ever been this scared for my character.
Apparently,
Yeah, because we have
okay.
no one.
Apparently Pepe Yeager does speak Celestial.
oh my
Oh,
god.
finally he's useful. For fuck's sake.
He looks at it and he says, "Hey, Gary Perry, this is Celestial, ha. This is baliktad. It means backwards."
I look at him, I look back at me. I look at his clothes, then back at me. Hmm. Wait, I think we're not supposed to do the clothes inside out. Maybe backwards is the way to go.
So
So,
our head is supposed to be at the under part of the of our clothes, or
okay, wait. Let's put our clothes back to normal and we wear them back.
I got you, Perry. I got you. That sounds very clear.
Oh, but after we do that, can I pick up that brick with the celestial writing and
I
just hold on to it?
I mean, sure, Perry. Why not, diba?
Right. So basically, so what we look like right now is I'm holding a brick at my right hand.
Mhm.
Our my left hand and his right hand are tied
Mhm.
together.
Mhm.
We're wearing our clothes back. Sounds and we smell like fish and gasoline.
Yes, you do.
Fish and gasoline sounds like a Troye Sivan song.
You know,
um,
this is a regular day for my character. It's like,
for any of your characters, really, not just for this campaign.
yep. So remembering what Richie said, I tell Pepe Yeager, keep walking forward, and we do not stop for anything, no matter what our body wants or craves.
Ay, gagi, craves talaga, ha? I heard you earlier, pare. But just to reiterate, just to be sure, I don't swing that way. But
Again,
more love to you, pare, ha? Love
again,
wins.
I am I am
Love
a
it.
again, Pepe Yeager. I'm a child. No,
Exactly, pare, ha? That's why I don't. That's why I said I don't swing that way.
But if he was old enough, would you?
You're not there.
No, you're not.
You don't know that.
wait,
I mean, maybe a faint voice whisper.
wait, no. As we were walking, one step at a time. Wait, what if I was older?
What if you were older?
Oh no! Just keep walking.
Adolani, you are digging into this
Yeah,
ashen road.
I probably have stopped already.
Okay.
So I've stopped and I'm going to. This sounds
Sniff?
very familiar. This sounds very familiar. And can I try to recall one of the lessons that I've been eavesdropping from my brother?
Sure. You can give me a history or arcana check.
History, Arcana, wait. 20 plus. I got a 14.
14. You remember a time when your brother was having his lessons. You remember that it was during the season when everyone else in the field are burning off dead grass, and they're burning the the crops that they have, like the stalks, and the uh, the fern and grain that they have after they've harvested everything.
Rob's
uh,
husband.
you remember the smell of smoke and ash coming from your home. It is called Ashen Fields after all. You remember that was that because you remember them using the ash to revitalize and fertilize the land, preparing it for the next season of harvest. You remember ash coming in through the window, coming into the small little vent that you found yourself in, where you usually sneak into to listen in on their lessons.
Haha, he said coming.
You you remember uh, Tony. You remember Tony coming in. You remember coming into the practice hall, training hall, with your brother, and you remember them talking about turning your clothes backwards to find their way back after being lost in the forest. You remember even more ash coming into the window, filling up the floorboards of the training hall. You look up, you snap out of your memory, and you see ash all around you, as if the trees themselves were burnt down. You see ahead of you an ashen road, winding and unending. The ash underneath your feet is invading your space as each of your steps kick the particles up to your face. You look back and you do not see where you began, as it is covered in a cloud of ash. You look in front of you and you do not see where you are headed, blinded by a thick gray fog. There is only this persistent ashen road.
I think clearly and probably with my little hypothesis from my head, I start putting my clothes backwards, taking them off, and start start continuing walking forward, trying to follow my instinct and trying to clench my fist because I feel lost in this road,
Im-
fearing that fearing that something may happen.
All three of you walk forwards with your clothes on backwards, unsure and agitated from everything that you have seen and witnessed. Lilith, you, Richie, and Kiel walk out into a clearing. It looks
Okay.
like it's finally the end of the road that you have been walking for you're not sure how long.
Hmm.
You see in front of you two waterfalls coming down off a cliff. You see a lake in the center of the clearing, a tiny island, a mini island in the center of the lake. You see a large balete tree with
Wow.
the branches and vines looking like veins and arteries of a living, breathing being.
Okay, that sounds
As it's
very well.
being, as it sways, as it's being swayed back and forth by the trees, it might as well be a living creature. You see an opening at the base of the tree. You see light coming out from it.
Haha, he said coming.
You see rocks decorating the lake surrounding this giant ancient tree. You see the light from the sun finally hitting your face after a while, realizing that you have been walking in very dim light this whole time. You see Regej walking out from your right, with a fishing line, with a fishing cable tied on his right arm, connected to Pepe Jaeger, without his armor. You see him carrying a giant canister of gasoline.
Don't forget the
You
break.
see Regej carrying a brick on his left hand. You see that their clothes are also on backwards. Regej, you see Lilith, Kill, and Richie walking out, standing there in the clearing. You see the waterfalls onto your right. You can feel the splash of water to your face. Um,
Water.
as you look in front of you, you see the same thing that Lilith sees, this giant balete tree with very intricate and very complicated vines and roots jutting out from the earth. Passed by it, you also see Anolani walking out of the forest herself. Her covered head to toe in ash, holding on to her eskrima stick, with a little bit of dirt and mud on one tip. All six of you are now in the clearing. You're finally out of the forest. Standing in front of you in the middle of it all is the ancient balete tree. What would you guys like to do?
I I remove the cable wire and I immediately collapse. Finally out of the forest.
I
Hurry
look
out of
at
the woods,
everyone
hurry out of
and
the
I
woods.
like smell. I smelled Regej and Pepe. Like, you smell funny. Did you guys go through some serious shit while I was away?
I look at the sun. Gasoline and fishing bait.
Hmm. Well, mine was ash and digging and sun, and I'm scared. And why is everyone's clothes backwards?
Why is your clothes backwards?
Because I felt like it.
I,
Because
I
we
look at
felt
all
like it.
because of this brick.
Just looking, I'm like, what?
You,
What brick?
you guys see him holding out a stone brick on his hands. Uh, and you see the word written in celestial, baliktad.
Like, what?
It
What is
shall
it?
be bricky.
Mama
Bricky
mo.
shall be our new.
Mama mo
Ricky.
baliktad.
Wait,
Bricky
can
shall
we
be a
have,
new companion.
wait, can we have like a break? I need to pee.
Sure,
You need a brick?
we're gonna take a quick break. Gonna take a quick break, and then we'll pick up where we left off.
Brick.
We are fine. You guys are finally at the balete tree. So, you guys are finally reached the ancient Balete tree. The waterfalls are loud, but the lake is calm. How is it that the lake hasn't overflowed yet? Very unclear. What would you guys?
The person who's
What would you guys like to
Then
do?
I look at Pepe Yeager. You wanna take a dip in the river? And I wanna.
Gaggy Perry, I smell so bad right now, Gaggy. I think I deserve a good bath.
I had to
Right?
mute because I had to fart.
Let's jump into the water. So I keep my my Ashen Field underpants on and jump in the river.
Ashensfield
Ah,
underpants.
Okay. Uh, yeah, you guys take a dip into the water. It is refreshing. It is cool. It is calm. You and Pepe Yeager are able to clean yourselves off pretty well. The smell is no longer there.
Who's texting someone? Is it Dave?
It's me.
Okay.
What you gonna do about it?
Drugs.
What do you guys
I
do?
heard thunder.
Same.
Yeah, that was me.
Wait, where? I'm just like looking at Pepe Yeager and Ragesh, and like, and then I look at Keel. You wanna dip in the pond too?
She's like, I don't mind. And
Then
she starts to take off her clothes and dip into the water.
let's go. I follow her, and then I swam close to her,
Cool.
You saw booba.
and I saw Booba. Her Booba was very nice.
Her privates are still very much covered.
Yeah, but it's wet, so I can see silhouettes and
I
they're
guess
nice.
so.
Yes,
Water
let's get
physics.
up, boo.
Water
Yeah.
physics.
okay. I look at
Double
all I look at all of them. Water fight. I start splashing the water all around.
Is this the very traumatizing beach episode?
Stop!
Oh,
I'm trying to make moves.
imagine the traumatizing part is when Pepe Yeager gets out of the pond and he's like, man.
Man boob.
What about Analani? What are you up to?
I'll probably be sitting on a rock with like that's near the water, and I'm dipping my feet in the water while I watch them from afar while I
Cool.
skip stones.
Cool. You guys spend a few hours on the lake, refreshing yourselves after that trek up through the forest. Being able to survive whatever it was that was making you guys lost in there. You
Dave,
guys
there's static. There's static in your mic. I'm
in
sorry.
my mic.
Yeah, like
Yeah, there was a little bit of static. Yeah,
How about now?
yeah. There's nothing.
Or
no more.
No more. Okay, probably from the thunder. I'm not sure.
There's thunder.
There was thunder. Yeah.
I hate
Was
it.
it there the
is.
whole? Was it there the whole time?
No,
No,
it's just
like
coming
for
in
a
and out.
brief moment.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, there. A
Hmm.
bit.
Weird. Okay.
Brief.
Anyway. So yeah, you guys benefit from a short rest, I would say. After spending some time in the river, spending some time in the lake. You guys dried yourselves off, put your clothes back on, and you're now standing in front of the balete tree. Regej and Anulani, you hear whispers of spirits coming from the balete tree. Lilith, you can feel energy coming from the tree itself. What do you guys want to do?
Mm, Can I like wave to the little tiny spirits? Like,
You don't see
They're-
Oh
spirits.
wait.
You can hear them though.
I know,
Oh.
but like I still wave at them. Like
Sure.
Can
face.
I talk to them? Like,
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. Like, we come here in peace.
hello, tiny spirits. Thank you for letting us bathe in your pond.
We come here in peace and searching for answers about our, what do you call that?
Ancestry.
Ancestry. Haha, come, same. Yeah. I'm socially awkward, so that's all I want to say. And then I bow awkwardly. Like, yeah, that's all.
Okay. What about Rogesh? What do you do?
I just wave to them and say, "Thank you for letting us bathe in your pond. I no longer smell of fish bait, gasoline."
Gasoline.
Oh, I offer a bag of fish bait to them. Want some food?
They're spirits, Regage, not fish.
We need to make an offering. Fish bait.
We can offer them a humble conversation, I guess? Question mark.
No, no, no. A humble conversation it is the standard. We need to give them something. Fish bait.
I mean, like, if there's any fish spirits or fisherman spirits, then that's nice. I just.
As you are having this conversation, Anolani, you hear Nulkab speak to you.
Oh, there's
Okay,
static again.
static.
It's like whenever you're peeking.
Okay, hold on.
JP, stop it with your degeneracy. I will. So
What's
how would you-
happening? I mean, he said, "Hey, hey, come." So,
That's still degeneracy I smell.
but hey, hey, come. Yeah, IT work. Let's go. Technical support. Tech support. Hello, welcome to Davy Boy's Tech Support. How can I help you?
I,
Have
I,
you tried turning it off and on again? Have you
This is
tried
fine,
washing
so-
it with water? Oh,
How about this?
oh, very
oh.
nice.
Better?
There we go.
Yep.
It is no different from where it started. I don't understand this.
I mean,
I mean,
They're
like,
still static.
I mean, we can try to like tolerate the static, I guess.
Hold on.
Whatever it is.
I can feel beta. What the fuck is beta?
Beto
That's
is a
right.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
Hello?
Every night.
That is how
Okay.
I
Is
know
this better?
you.
Is this alright?
Uh, we don't want to piss you off, but it's kind of staticky still.
I already put it on
Ah.
Legacy.
not gonna lie. I do not. I am not that bothered by static.
Yeah, to be honest, me too. I'm
Why did you
How about,
bring it up
like-
the first place?
like the voice processing. How about you try like turning on echo cancellation and noise reduction?
Where is that?
Settings on Discord.
Like it's yeah,
Okay.
like it's on the advanced settings.
I turned them off.
Audio.
I turned them off.
You turn them on.
No, they were on before. Now it's off.
No, try to turn it on
Turn
again.
on your noise suppression, probably.
And now they're on.
Huh.
Try talking.
Yeah, it's probably your audio jack connector.
I'm gonna have to take a look at that
Yeah.
after stream. But anyway,
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyways,
Anywho.
continue watching.
going back. I'm gonna have to cut that out.
Okay.
So you guys are in front of the balete tree now. Anolani, you while you guys are having that conversation, You hear Nulkab speak to you, and he says, "Anyone with questions should step forward."
Does everyone hear this?
Just you.
All right. I look at everyone and I just like So since only one person and two, not one person, I mean two people only have witnessed this, but would you all believe me if I said I'm guided by the spirits, Mulkav and Tulailupa?
Richie looks at you and says, "Yes."
I just look at him and like, what?
I
Why
look
would you
at
believe
her.
me for
My
that?
foot. Guided my foot.
I, I just hand over the fish bait. He like fish bait?
I mean,
No?
yeah, no, 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 hold up. But question, Richie, why the fuck do you believe me that quickly?
It's not uncommon for the spirits to choose a host to mingle with, especially since Skylahon isn't on the island. So
Oh, so I'm not special?
it's not that you're not special, it's just that you're not the first person to hear the voices of the spirits.
Oh.
I whispered to Anolani, "You're not unique anymore."
I just look at everyone as well. Like I look at Keel and then Jaeger, and I'm like, so would you believe me if I said that?
Pepe Yeager says, "Alam mo, Perry, I don't really know if I believe it or not. It doesn't really affect me and how I treat you guys and how I do my job for you. So, if you tell me that you are guided by the volcano spirit of the island, I will believe you, pare."
Oh, this was okay.
Kill says, um, "I've just met you, so..."
Yeah. I mean, would you do it for a cookie?
No, I mean, like, I just met you, so anything you tell me, I'll just have to take it on face value.
Okay, so
Hey,
have a
I
cookie
just
then.
met you.
Like I give Keel a cookie conveniently out of my pocket. Here, take it. It's chocolate chip.
Oh, what? While they're doing that, I take the flask out of my bag. Like, Heel, can you explain what this water is?
I would if I knew what that was.
I just look and I'm like, what?
I got it from your hut.
Yeah,
It looks like. So what is it?
I have no idea.
It looks like drinking water.
Yeah,
Is it drinking water?
who knows?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
you know,
look at Keel.
yeah. I just like shut Ragesh up. Like I put my index finger on him. It's like shh, up. It's an important character arc moment today. Shh, shh. No, 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 no.
while being
Anyways,
hushed, I just hide the flask back in my bag.
that is for another episode. I mean day.
It's for
I,
another meta
I,
dialogue.
so
No, shh, shh. You're not the only one who does metagaming here. Wait, what? Anyway, so I just look at Lilith and I'm like, you have questions, right? Step forward.
Oh, so now you remember me.
But what? What do you mean? I don't remember anything. What do you mean?
So now you remember me. Really.
Can we just be
Earlier you were like, "Who are you?" And now you remember my name. You little asshole of a child.
What do you mean, asshole? All I'm just
girl
asking.
fight, girl fight,
No,
girl fight,
nope,
girl
nope,
fight.
no, please. Like, basically, the volcano spirit is asking you to step forward since you have questions, and I look at everyone else as well. So, do any of you guys have any questions as well for the spirits?
No. My only question is, does he like fish bait?
All right, step forward. That's still a valid question. I look at the three, like Richie, Keel, and Pepe Yeager thing. Do you have any questions?
I just want to know who my demon daddy is. That's all I want to know.
The- If
My Richie speaks up and he says, "My only job and purpose here is to bring you guys over to the Baleta tree. I have
Wait,
no
oh,
inquiry or any quest that needs to be accomplished. Just a job to do."
mm, I mean, where's the fun in that? You do you. I look at Pepe Yeager. How about you?
Pepe Yeager says, "I'm gonna have to side with Richie on this one, Perry, huh? Because like he says, I have no interest in getting. I don't have any questions that needs to be answered by any spirits, so I don't. I'm okay.
I mean, like, don't you want to ask him how to change your accent? I mean, what?
Why would I want to change my accent?
you know,
Yeah,
because it's annoying everyone.
nothing. I just look at you. Do you have
I'm
any
like no
questions?
chill right now.
I look at you, and I'm like, do you have any questions? I mean, you look like a smart kind of person that probably needs some guidance from the spirits.
The only thing I have any interest in spirits is how to contain them.
I just look at her and like in this like a what the fuck face, like with the I'm like,
Kill, don't you want to ask if we can bang?
Oh, I feel like the spirits don't. I don't think I need the spirits' help to answer that question.
So what's the answer then?
She says, "I'll let you know later when we get back."
Okay,
I
okay,
just
okay.
I just like slap both of their faces. No, stop, stop, please.
Listen, I
Not,
need to
not in,
shoot my shot.
God damn.
no, no,
Anolani,
no,
just let me.
no.
Okay, you forgot about me. Shut the.
Keep
Okay,
your keep your
okay.
gay salad away
No.
from me. Keep your
Okay.
gay salad away from me.
Stop being
Your
a
gay carpet
homophobe.
is. No, I'm not a homophobe. No, keep your gay carpet away from now. This is an important moment. Anyways, the only people who are asking conveniently are the protagonists. What are and
It's almost as if this whole thing was set up for you guys specifically.
I wonder.
I like okay, Regage is just asking about fish bait like a dumbass. Lilith, Demon Daddy, me. What the fuck happened when I was born? Yeah.
I have an important question.
What?
Hmm.
Does Noel Cobb know a person by the name Tony?
Yeah, let's just step forward then.
Problem.
So, Anolani, you see Lilith. She walks towards the balete tree. You see her walk into the light, and she disappears. You see Ragesh walk into the balete tree, into the light, and disappears. You walk into the balete tree, into the light, and you feel a force rejecting you.
Me?
Yeah. You're unable to enter the balete tree.
Use the force.
Lilith, you walk in here, and you are surrounded by energy, by spirits. Not one spirit in particular, not one group of spirits, but you are surrounded by a collective consciousness within this balete tree.
Ooh.
What would you like to ask?
Does anyone know? Oh, wait. First of all, hi. Well, thank you for welcoming me in this tree. I believe this is your home. I'm Lilith. I am not from here. I am merely uh an adventurer, tourist, foreigner, an alien to some. I don't fucking know. But I am in search of my father, and I would like to know some answers because I have been looking for my demon daddy for so long, and I just want to meet him. It's my daddy issues is so deep right now. Thank you.
Hold up. I'm going to punch you if I was there.
You you proposed your question. For a moment, the energy that is surrounding you just swirls around you. And then you hear voices echoing all around you with just one word, aswang.
Yeah, I've seen that word in one of my journals, and I don't know what it means. I mean, I know what an aswang is, but I don't know what it means connecting to me. Am I what am I? I don't even know what I am anymore. I don't really what's not.
After a while, the energy, the voices don't say anything until the
Huh.
scene shifts and you are in a forest, not in the forest that you were in earlier, but notably and explicitly different, like a different uh
A forest within
forest,
the trees.
something like that. Yeah, like the scene shifts. You it does the way that your mind will comprehend it is that it is like a forest within the tree,
Uh huh. Okay.
and you see walk out from the bushes a an attractive young man with very strong build, very healthy looking, very charismatic. You see him extend his tongue out.
Oh, kinky. Okay.
You see it. You see him pull out his tongue more and more until it elongates all the way to his foot. You see the tip of his tongue is is pointed, and it almost looks like a whip.
Ooh, okay.
You see his skin start to turn a dark reddish purple, and you see his eyes. You look into his eyes, and you see that like what should have been a reflection of you, you see it upside down instead.
Ooh. Okay.
You see this person, this very charismatic person, despite the tongue. Um,
Oh god.
Oh, that's loud. Fuck. Oh my god. Jeez.
Keep that in.
he retracts his tongue, and you hear the same voices that you were hearing earlier from the balete tree.
Mm-hmm.
You hear them speak up. One, they say,
Daddy.
they say, Mandurugo, your father is a Mandurugo.
Oh. Oh, I'm somewhat Edward Cullen in this shit.
The Mandurugo are promiscuous demons, promiscuous aswangs.
Right.
They take their victims as lovers, disguised as mortals, disguising themselves as mortals, taking lovers, and as they are in their most vulnerable, the Mandurugo would strike and suck the blood from them, from their partners, draining them of life, and then skipping over to the next town over for their next victim, for their next meal. It is
Ooh.
quite interesting that a child would come from a Mandurugo, given the nature of its activities. But to answer your question, your ancestry began with an aswang. You, Lilith, are half aswang.
Ooh. Rar.
That's
No.
not. No.
No,
No.
that's not what I say. I look at him like like in his eyes. I look at him, and then tears starts rolling down my face, and then I ask, "Father?"
Da Vinci? I'm sorry.
No, I ask father, and then I'm just where have you
The
been all my life? I needed you.
the person or this aswang speaks up, but it's still the voices from the balete tree. It
Mhm.
says, this is merely a construct of what we can gather, tracing down your lineage, sensing whatever bloodline you have.
I
This
look
is,
around.
you look around and they say, this is merely an illusion to help us answer your question.
And then you can see like the hope in my eyes like fade because she thought that she already found him, but apparently it's not him. That's kind of sad. Um, and then I take a deep breath and ask, "Do you know where he might be?"
The voices are silent for a moment, pondering and searching for answers in ways and means that are beyond comprehension. They finally speak up and they say that Aswangs and Mandurugo specifically are nomads. They are the taboos of communities. They are the deepest, darkest shadows of the people living together, the parts of themselves that they refuse to acknowledge. So it is difficult to hunt down one specific Mandurugo. However, the island of Kandaya could be a good start. No Mandurugo has ever settled here in Kailahon, given the nature of the spirits that protect it. But maybe, perhaps, if you were to visit the island of Kandaya, look look and search in the settlements within it. Ask for guidance and wisdom from the Babaylan that reside there. They might be able to lead you and guide you to the person that you're looking for.
I whip out my notebook and start noting down Kandaya and try to um, sketch what my father looked like in both forms, as uh, like referencing from memory.
Mhm.
I mean, he's still there, right?
Yeah, the spirits allow you to take the illusion as reference to try to sketch it as best as you can.
And then
And after a while, after you have finished your sketch, the spirits, being content and satisfied with the amount of information that they have given you, the illusion of the forest disappears. You wake up and you are lying on the ground in front of the balete tree. And Alani, you see the bodies of Lilith and Regej just lying there on the ground. You see Lilith wake up, jolt up from a wake from a start, fully awake now, fully conscious. Regej,
Yes.
you enter this balete tree with knowing, hoping to know if any of the spirits like fish bait, right?
Wait. I entered the light with still holding out the fish bait. Yep. Some that sounds right.
Hmm.
Like he's passed out and he has it holding up.
Like outstretched, they're like fish bait.
You enter the spirit tree holding out fish bait. As you enter it, you walk in to Tony's room.
I'm still holding the fish bait. Or no.
You're still
That's
holding the fish
important.
bait. You're still holding the fish bait. You look around you, and all of the fishing rods and nets and tools that you and Tony have used over the years are hanging from the places that they've always been hung.
Alright.
You see your sister lying down on the bed. Petrified from the neck down. The only flesh left that is exposed is their face. You watch as her hair starts to turn into stone. Tears in their eyes as they know what's going to come. They know what is going to happen, and and they know how this ends. You see Tony holding on to their hand, already petrified. You see Tony trying to talk to them, making sure that they do not feel alone, until the last parts of the curse creep in, covering their face, not knowing whether they are still alive or conscious at that point.
I'm just
Tony,
look I'm
go ahead.
just looking at this scene.
You are looking at the scene. You see yourself standing by the doorway, a younger version of yourself, holding on to a fishing pole. You remember that this was the exact moment that you forced yourself to forget.
Oh wait. While in that trance, I'm like, oh no, not this again. Uh, uh, I slapped myself. Nope.
He actually slapped himself.
This is definitely not gonna stop. I go to a corner and I start rocking myself. Ready for another road of go.
What's going on?
Tony lifts up the body of your sister, the last remaining family member that you know, takes it outside. You do not remember where he takes their bodies, mostly because you never followed him. You were never there. The spirits speak up around you and they say, "You harbor strong emotions for someone as young as you are. Why bury this?"
Is someone talking to me?
Yeah, you hear the spirits talking to you.
I. It would be really nice if I could see at least all of you. Oh, I'm still rocking myself. Hello? Fishing bait? Anyone?
You see Tony walk back into the room, expecting him to sound the way that he usually does. Instead, you hear the spirits speak through him and say, "You use jokes to cover the pain and the hurt,
I feel attacked.
and yet you're brave enough to enter a space that you have little knowledge about, and yet you are afraid to confront your own feelings, to confront your own trauma. You came in here asking and wondering if we are interested in your fishing bait. What we are interested in, though, is what do you intend to do with your past?
I stand up. I place the fishing bait on the floor. For so long, I've tried to hide this part of me, but I'm guessing that none of you, nor the memories, are gonna stay silent. So let's face it head on.
What are you really looking for?
I I'm looking for my purpose. Like, what's the bigger picture? Is there something at play? Is is there something that I should be doing? Is there something else? Is there somewhere else where I should be? Is is it really all just fun and games until old death comes knocking down the door of my makeshift happy place? Hmm?
You see Tony kneel down towards you, and he
The small
says,
me or the real me?
"The small you."
Oh, I'm like, oh no, here comes the talk.
He says, "You're the only one who can answer those questions, unfortunately. You're the only one who can dictate where your life is going to go. You and you alone can tell which direction you will walk in the forest. You and you alone will be able to tell whether a brick is significant or not. What are you looking for? Your purpose is defined by what you deem worthy enough of your attention. So what are
I'm
you
look,
looking for?"
I'm looking for a reason why Tony had to change. Who is Tony really? Why is Tony acting like nothing happened years ago? He was just right He was never that smile. He was never that crazy. So why did he change? Why is he hiding behind his behind whatever persona he's in right now?
Why are you hiding?
Because I don't know how to face it.
You and
That's
Tony are not that different.
no. I'm different from Tony because I know that I can face it any given time. He do it or even after years have passed. That's the problem.
Then you are far stronger than Tony ever will or ever has been.
But I don't want that. I don't need to prove to anyone how far I can go. I want to know his reason. I want to know what is his problem. Why can't he find the strength to move on when when I can, when I willingly can?
Maybe it's not about proving to anyone. Maybe it's not about being able to showcase your strength and your resolve, young tiefling. Maybe it's about recognizing that you do have the strength to carry on. Maybe it's about recognizing that you have the courage to face your fears, to face your trauma, but also acting towards it.
I I I approach the visage of Tony like I address towards him. It's because of you. You have never shown the least amount of interest in me after this incident. You a few days a- after we buried her, you've never even given me the proper tips. You've never given me the proper lessons, the proper knowledge. Started acting ear-headed. You started acting like you were just some old man who lost his wife. But you're not just an old man who lost his wife. You're more than that. But what am I even going at? I'm not even gonna get any response from just another memory.
The spirits
So
speak up and they say, there is a cure.
I look back. That's what they told me. That's what they told us, but the cure never came. The cure was never discovered.
Not yet.
So what?
The cure was never discovered because nobody had a reason to look for it. Because
No,
nobody was hurt enough to look even further. Nobody
no,
was traumatized enough to be motivated. Nobody
no,
was scared enough.
there was a reason. They just didn't into it hard enough. She was already at death's door, but the cure could have saved her. But what? He stayed. He never volunteered to help. He never tried to look for answers. He just stayed. He- It would have been more helpful if he went away on the journey and just looked for the damn cure. He did. He just let her slowly die without ever experiencing another good shot at life.
Then maybe it's perhaps time for a younger, stronger, and crazier tiefling to look for the cure. The island of Kandaya is filled with healers and babaylans. You have braved the waters outside of the ashen fields and found your way all the way here in Nadasaloy, literally on the other end of the island. What's an ocean to you when it means finding answers? You have a boat, you have friends, and you have a reason to cross waters. The
It rains.
scene shifts away. Any As you try to speak up, as you try to say more, the spirits have left and you are back in your body. You're awake. Analani,
Hmm.
you are unable to enter the balete tree.
I just stand there and like I start like there's this little invisible barrier in front of me with where the light is being held at. I try I try banging on it with my hands, trying to claw through my way through it. Like, no, no, I want to know. I want to know what happened. I want to know.
The tree is silent for a moment until you hear the spirits this time, but outside of the tree. All they tell you is physical bodies are unable to enter our home.
I look at them and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? I'm I am a tiefling from the Ashen Fields. I am made of spirits, just like everybody else. What do you mean?
You have a physical body. You are from the Ashen Fields. You do have spirits residing within you, but they are not your own, are they?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Anolani Salangsang, you were born without a spirit. You have no soul to enter our home.
So everything that I knew was a lie.
What did you know?
I mean, I everything at home is normal, right? Where I'm I was normal. I mean, I worked so hard for everything. I still don't have anything.
How is that a lie? How is your life, how is the life that you have lived false if it is experienced and felt? The fact that you have no soul does not affect your past, nor does it warp whatever truth you hold on to. You are still loved. You are still important. You are still significant. You are still able to encourage and empower Regej Ep Ep to venture out of the Ashen Fields. You're still powerful enough to protect whatever was left of Tulaylupa's shrine. You're still wise enough to leave the forest of the Tigbalan virtually unscathed. Whether or not you have a spirit does not negate everything that you have worked for.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You're
And yet,
not me.
here you are, by the baleta tree, asking for answers from us, asking us for guidance, asking us for truth.
Because I've been working so hard. It's been a majority of my life. I try to please everyone in the Ashen Field. I try to train until I have blisters in my hands. I try to help out until I can't breathe, even though I don't I
And none of that is negated by and you are able to do all of that without a spirit of your own. Being born the way that you are does not negate the things that you have done afterwards.
but it
Knowing
feels like it. It feels like it.
and we have no answer for that, young tiefling.
I don't need you. I don't even need anybody. I don't need the spirits. I don't need the deities.
No one ever said that you did. You were able to accomplish everything that you were able to accomplish. That does not negate that. The only thing that stops you, the only thing that you are barred from having a spirit is entering the homes of ancient spirits.
That still that still alienates me from majority, the majority, everyone in Kailahan, in every island here. Everyone is born out of spirits, and I'm not.
And yet you are able to experience things that no other mortal has ever been able to experience. You are able to communicate with major spirits and guardians of whole islands, harboring them within you, allowing them to see farther than their domains.
It's just
Nulkab had no way of knowing what's down here in the forests. Tulaylupa would not have been able to know what life is like in the ashen fields if it weren't for you.
as everyone said earlier, I'm not special. There were other people like me, so that still doesn't validate anything.
And yet you are the first person that Tulaylupa has ever made friends with outside of her shrine. You're the first person to ever hold back the rage in Nulkab. You're the first one to ever try to befriend them. Sure, you may not be the first one to harbor spirits, but you are the first one to make friends with them. And that, Analani, is a magic that no spirit could ever replicate. Whether you're special or not is not determined by the people around you or any deity or any spirit. What makes you special is entirely up to you. What makes you significant is dictated by you and you alone. You have a gift if you choose to see it as a gift. You have the power to guide your companions and your friends through spiritual awakening
More
simply
of my
because
stupidity.
or your stupidity simply because you do not have something that everyone else has. You are open, you are blank, you are an open cup ready to receive. You, Analani, have a magic that no other person in any island has ever seen before. You are able to tap into the magic of empathy, a class on its own, a category by itself. You are an empath.
That doesn't make me anything. That just makes me less.
That is up to you to decide. But you came here for answers, and answers you have. You were born without a spirit. Your mother, knowing full well that you could still live a full life without a spirit, knowing that you can still live a full life with only half of what mortals have, you were still able to do everything that you could even without a spirit, but she made a deal with Tulay Lupa. She made a deal that that Tulaylupa would have a friend for life. And so she invited Tulaylupa to be with you, to hold that empty spot.
What? So I could put her in danger, so I can just do this? Like, like when Analani says that, like water starts spurting out of her hands, like how like Tulay Lupa would give her one. Like,
So that you would help Tulaylupa experience things outside of her domain. Spirits are only able to experience mortal things by taking on mortal flesh. But if Tulaylupa were to leave her domain just to mingle with mortals, then that puts everyone in danger. That would be a lonely existence, now would it? Being able to protect something that you can never experience for yourself. But you, Analani, are a window for spirits. You are a window for these entities and beings to experience things that they could never experience by themselves. And take this from a entity of spirits. But I think that that is pretty significant.
why did you keep it from me? Why did everyone that knew keep it from me? Why?
Because the pain from knowing this is insignificant compared to what it cost.
But it's stupid because eventually I found out, and this is what's happening right now.
It is stupid, isn't it?
What are you gonna do? You're gonna do a magical thing where every spirit just bundles up with each other and makes a giant version of my mother pointing at me. What now? What now? What now? Huh?
That's up to you.
Then so be it. I don't need you. I don't need anything. I don't want to hear anything anymore from the spirits, from the deities. As I
You're
say,
allowed to be angry, young tiefling. You're allowed to react in a way you're allowed to react this way for knowing a truth that was hidden from you. But the cost of the secret was your mother. We dare not tarnish her legacy. We dare not tarnish the things that she has done for you by conjuring up an illusion.
I take out like the attack that I have, like that she gave me. This, huh? I wave it around like this, this thing that I wielded before her. I'm the legacy.
Not that the legacy of her sacrifice, of course. In order to strike the deal with Tulaylupa, the Babaylan and your mother helped to form that contract, to help you feel things, to help you live a life, to help you have the energy to be a child. That kind of magic is powerful. That kind of magic is expensive.
So you're telling me she gave up her life for me?
So that you could have a greater life that no one else could have ever imagined. What you do with that information is entirely up to you, Analani. We are not here to offer guidance. We're not here to offer direction. We're here to offer answers that you came in here looking for.
Then
So
keep
there,
your answers. Keep your answers. Shut. You shut.
The problem with answers, young one, the problem with words is that whether you take them back or not, the effects ripples in your life indefinitely and explicitly.
I just
There is one more truth that we feel you should know, and it's entirely up to you if you are to accept it and believe it. But whether or not you do does not change its nature. It does not change its category as truth. Whether you believe it or not, accept it or not, the truth being is that your mother loved you, your Tito Abel loves you, and you are capable of even greater love. With that, the light from the balete tree fades out. The forest is silent. The wind is unmoving. The balete tree stands firm. As Lilith and Regesh Epep and Anolani Salangsang stand by the foot of the balete tree with all of the answers that they came in looking for, practically and essentially completing their first quest. That is where we're going to end today's session. And
Holy shit!
probably this season of Kilala.
Holy shit, bro!
my back
That was intense!